out underneath. All right.
Hello, I'm Marcos.
I'm Matthew.
Welcome to the W.O.P.P.
That's how we say. Welcome to the W.O.P.P.
Welcome to the W.O.P.P.
Welcome to the W.O.P.P.
The We're Old People podcast.
W.O.P.P. The Weird Old People podcast, and sometimes Waiting on Parker podcast. Today it is technically a Waiting on Parker podcast.
It's a little of both, I think. But, yeah, I'd say today's more of a waiting podcast.
Am I a dick for drinking coffee? So, like, it's going to make all this noise.
This is an ASMR channel now, actually.
We're
Matthew
streamers.
does coffee ASMR. Coffee branded ASMR.
I'll do it. If you want it, I'll do it.
If there's a coffee company out there looking for sponsorships, we'll do it.
Seattle's best only.
I don't know how I feel about the Seattle's Best, honestly. It's okay. I
It was
made it
kinda
in my
like-
cake. It's light.
You know, I was going to say it was almost kind of too bitter. Or just
Really?
like I don't know. Just had hints of stuff I didn't really like.
You know, it's hard to get a taste for coffee with a Keurig. Because if you fill your own K-cup, like I did with that, you know, you do the reusable K-cups.
Yeah.
There's no quality control on how good the coffee is. If you buy
No.
the pre-made Keurig cups, you know, those are measured for the amount of water that a Keurig is going to give you. If you're doing the refillable cups in your own house, the cheap shit, there's no way to get a consistent cup.
That's why I don't do Keurig. You got to go old school.
Yeah, but I don't know how many times I necessarily need a gallon of coffee.
You have to resist technology at every corner. My parents just bought this washer and dryer. It's like all-in-one thing.
Hot take.
And it's it's like an eco-friendly
Oh, the
thing.
European way.
Yeah,
That's
right?
the European
You know?
way,
It's
I
like-
believe.
It's just super complicated.
It's really lazy.
It takes like 8 hours to do one load, and it just sucks. It sucks. And I'm just like, can we go back to like the old cheap, shitty washers and dryers?
Well, I mean, they suck, though. That's why you want to change them, and I think it's a great...
They're tanks.
What a benefit,
They
though,
last.
to fucking just put your clothes in the washing machine, and then the next time you see those motherfuckers, they're just dry. You don't have to touch them.
That's how they get you.
Dude, it's
and
a
then
beautiful
it sucks.
thing.
It sucks.
Well, I
It takes
believe
way
that
too
it's
long.
probably not there yet.
It's not
Because
there
what
yet.
happens is they have to find a way for the washer to drain all the water and completely get rid of the water before it starts heating. Because if it'll heat while there's water in it still, it'll start boiling.
That's it heats with water. It's like your clothes are damp when it's dry, and when they come out, they like dry sort of instantly. They're almost sort of moist. It's not a conventional dryer. This is really interesting stuff, but
Wow.
it's
Wow. Welcome to HVAC talk.
sorry, just since I
Shop
started
talk.
school.
I will say
HVAC
that
school.
I fixed that dryer in my fucking dryer room over there.
Felt like a man.
It felt great. I was
Now
thinking
you're a
maybe I'll just
man.
get rid of this piece of shit, buy a $50 dryer on Craigslist, you know, see how long that one. It's like a ride. Yeah, I'll just see how long it lasts, and then I'll get another one.
I'm looking at cars more like that. I don't want a new car. I don't think.
The truck's a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
I'm
what
just
it looks
gonna
like.
drive a car into the ground, and then that's it. I'm just gonna get another one, cheap one, cash
Yeah.
cars. Just
Listen, I like having the car, like the SUV that has like the bells and whistles. It's got like the touchscreen and shit. It's nice.
yeah.
I like having that for my wife. I like Max to be in it.
I like mansions. I like expensive stuff.
But I don't need
like
that.
to live
For
like
me,
2
I don't
Chainz.
need that, dude.
yeah.
I listen to talk radio.
Okay, I can't do that. I couldn't do the truck you're in. I couldn't do the truck.
Dude,
you're in.
it's not bad. I wish it had 4 seats. That's like where I'm at. But I mean, whatever. I don't care. I don't really need them. I just need them when I take Max, but
I'm holding out for another truck.
another truck. Yeah, if we can get a 4-door, then we can tour with that bad boy.
I'm gonna keep stripping this, trying to fix it.
Don't strip it.
I'm not gonna. I'll strip.
He's gonna
I'm not
strip.
gonna strip this.
He's gonna strip it and this.
So this is the podcast nobody asked for, but we're here to provide.
I feel like most podcasts nobody really asks for.
Yeah.
You know, they just kind of happen.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do one about Just stuff.
Just stuff like washers, dryers, cars.
Yeah, washer talk, dryer talk,
HVAC
how to
talk.
live a frugal lifestyle, things of that nature.
Yeah.
You got two dads here just talking dad stuff.
Two dads. It's just two dads.
Dad's hour. The dad podcast.
He's the old one. I'm 22. I have one child.
Damn,
He
that's
has
still
3.
young to have one child.
At 22.
Dude, I couldn't imagine.
I think I did have my
Shout
first at
out,
22.
shout out to all the people that had kids at 22. That shit sounds hard as fuck,
Shout out to those teen moms.
dude. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, like, I think about my mom had me when she was 20. I like think about, damn, what was I doing at 20? Well, I was like in Nebraska. I was being fucking wild
Terrible.
at 20. I was a horrible human being. I couldn't have raised a child.
You're a moron at 20
Yeah,
years old. You
for
don't want
sure.
to tell your mom that, but you're like, I didn't realize you were a moron when you were raising me.
Yeah, like I didn't know that. I mean,
That's
it
a little
doesn't.
harsh, not moron.
Yeah, you don't think about it though until you're like older than that age. Because even when I was 20, I didn't consider that.
No.
It was when I was like 26, 27. I was like, damn, like a lot of my friends have kids already, and like,
Will you ever like not look back and think you're an idiot though? I don't think like even if I'm like if I'm 60 and I look back at when I'm 50, I'll probably still think I was a moron at some point. Or
yeah, but I mean, I
in some
still
way.
think that I'm a
Yeah.
moron like right now. So
yeah, I
it-
mean, I'm the same way.
it's
yeah,
easy
that's
to
for
look
sure.
back and think that you're a moron because you're probably just one.
If you're always learning.
Yeah.
That's a problem. If you're always like, nah, living my best life. I was making the
I don't
best
need to learn
decisions.
anything else.
Nothing to learn. Nothing to learn.
Got all
here.
the experience I need.
All right.
What have you been listening to, Matt? What do you got? What kind of music you been jamming recently? Is it
That
more
was
Shannon?
Nice. That was a nice little. Yeah, Shannon and Night Beats. You know, I gotta.
Shannon and Night Beats.
I got the new Night Beats record.
Do you
see
follow
it?
her from our band account on Instagram?
No.
Yes, you do. Or we follow her from the band account.
Yeah, we do.
And I noticed because I was looking on it last night, and a picture of her popped up, and that was really cool. She won some award or something like that. It looked cool.
She has, I think, her own separate thing, which is funny. It's kind of funny. I guess it's just a gimmick, maybe, Shannon and the Clams. Because he writes a lot of the songs, too, and she has her own solo thing. But it's a cool name, Shannon and the Clams.
I like anyone called the Clams. It's cool.
I think it's cool because as a drummer, Buddy Rich always described Clams as like a fuck-up. So it's kind of funny that they're called the Clams. It's almost like the fuck-ups. Shannon and the fuck... Maybe that's not
I
what
thought it
they're
was
going
more of
for,
a
but
more of like a chowder reference, like
I
a
don't-
clam
I
chowder.
don't know. Clams just sounds cool. Clams.
Yeah,
Right?
real fascinating word. Clams.
I follow him, her, and their band account.
Cool.
So,
And you
if
bought?
you're ever
Did you buy
wondering.
their vinyl? No, you bought Night Beats vinyl.
I bought Night Beats vinyl.
And
I'm
Night
gonna
Beats
buy
is the
theirs.
dude from Austin.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, he's from Dallas.
Oh, cool.
I think
Even
he's from
cooler.
Dallas.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's kind of. Is that weird that we sometimes like music maybe a little more? Like I already like his music, but then knowing he's from where I'm at, like right now, like where I'm in Dallas, I think that's cooler. I like them a little more. Is that?
so? I mean,
just a yeah. If they suck and they're from Dallas, or I think they suck and they're from Dallas, I mean it doesn't. I'm not like, well, at least they're from Dallas. But if I like you and I find out you're from Dallas, I'm like, that's kind of cool.
well, I don't know. I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like I'm more like, for some reason, I'm like, oh man, that band's from that place, so they must be good. You know, they're playing like somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it's not really always the case. It's not that hard to book a show like in
No.
another
Yeah.
another city. It seems pretty hard, but it can be, but it's
Yeah.
really not. And I don't know. Sometimes when I hear a band from Dallas, I'm like, I kind of have like reserved judgment already.
You're already judging. them
Yeah,
for being from
because
Dallas.
they're like,
If you just told me a band was from Dallas, yeah, maybe I would be a little judgmental and be like, let's see what it is or something.
if I heard it first and then found out they were from Dallas, I'd be more like, oh, that's super rad.
yeah,
Like, because I think I'd be less subjective or
Like-
objective.
like even though I'm not from Austin, But I think it's cool that the Black Angels are from Texas, where we are.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about it, you know. Like they're from Texas, but they're not from they're not like a Dallas band. They're like an Austin band.
Yeah, I guess it's cooler. Yeah, I guess
they're from Austin.
But I still think of it in my head like Texas. I'm in Texas.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hot.
Fair enough.
Tejano.
Fair enough. Fair enough, dude.
What have you been listening to? Have you has your love of Neil and Jack and Me subsided? Are you still
I can still jam that if it comes on. It's hard for me to like listen to a song after listening to it on repeat for a week, and then I'll just like not listen to it again for months and months and months because I'm worn out.
Who doesn't do that? I feel like that's probably the most normal thing in the world, is to just listen to one song to the death, just over and over. Do you ever repeat a song right after you played it? Just like
on a loop?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It depends on the song. Yeah, it would really have to depend on the song. Or if I'm like trying to learn the song.
Well, yeah.
But like as a personal thing, not like to perform it or anything, just because I want to know it.
Oh, okay.
That happens.
That's kind of funny. I just assume like I'm gonna learn the song. You're kind of learning the song regardless while you're listening to it. Or maybe we are as musicians.
Well, I mean, I think most people do. You like learn the words and shit.
Yeah. I don't care about words. It's just all about the drum beat, you know? That's what I was gonna say. You know the band, what is it? They're kind of Black Midi.
No,
Black
I don't
Midi.
know.
Yes, you do. Someone we jammed with one time showed them to us, and it's just real crazy. I don't know how to describe it, but it's almost metal. It's like crazy time signatures, the weirdest vocals, almost like talking and stuff. And someone was like, I don't get why everyone loves this band. It's the same thing King Crimson was doing like 20 years ago or something.
Hell yeah.
I was like, really? Maybe we need to check out more King Crimson.
Crimson, though, I don't really have a lot of Crimson
have some wild
history.
Sounds.
But they're like the originators, or some people claim, I think, that they're the originators of like prog metal.
Really?
Like they were the first prog band. Or one of the bigger prog bands when it was like prog was becoming a thing.
That's probably it. Yeah, they're really Black Midi's like just really prog. So
yeah.
Maybe that's
so like when I was in the prog metal band in high school.
But that was like it had to be metal. That was like
what?
That's more like metal.
Well, ours was prog metal, but like what I was saying is our guitarist, the guy that I was in my band, the guitarist, he was like older than me. He was like 5 years older than me, 4 years older than me. And he loved King Crimson. But he also loved like BT Bam, Protest the Hero, like
so funny.
Meshuggah, like a whole bunch of crazy, like really proggy metal, like really more prog than metal. Porcupine Tree, things like that.
Do you even know any other King Crimson songs?
I know there's that one that they make fun of in the I think it's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode where it's like, Grandma, what was it like? It's like, it's weird as fuck. It's like a joke. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've heard other King Crimson songs, and they're all pretty like theatrical. Yeah. And that's kind of like what is proggy about it, I guess. I don't know. I would love to dive in, but I'm scared that I'm going to lose myself in it.
It's pretty weird. They got some weird sounds. That the live performance of that song, which I think it's just the music video, right?
Yeah, but
it's the one dude's playing like it looks like a MIDI guitar. Remember, it doesn't even have a head.
It doesn't have
plastic.
A body or anything. It's like just a thing.
The drummer,
and it's all electronic.
The drummer has like a digital kit or electronic kit, but it's it looks like just a drum pad that you practice on. That's not electronic at all. It's really weird. It's not like a drum.
I'll take one of those. Roland, you let me know. I'll take one.
Yeah, we'll take one. Roland.
We'll take one. Roland. Does Roland make those?
Yeah,
probably like an electric drum pad.
Yeah, yeah. Electronic kits, pads, all that stuff.
You asked what I've been listening to, and honestly, it's been a lot of weird stuff. I'd been doing my Discover Weekly quite a bit, and so they've been giving me some weird stuff. I found this new song that's by the guy from Talking Heads. I don't know his name. And Brian.
David Byrne?
Yes, David Byrne and Brian Eno. They have a song.
Brian Eno.
I showed it to Parker.
Did he like it?
Yeah, it's
liked
good, dude. It's kind of like weird. It's like one of the verses is like, "Put on your coat and mittens." It's fucking.
I think you did show.
Dude,
I
it's
think I
good,
heard
though.
a little
Yeah,
bit of
I think you did. That's the one I think I
Maybe
played on the
Parker-
way to Parker's house. It's like strange overtones.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, dude. This shit's hot. It's a hot one.
I'm a little, as a drummer, I'm a little bit of a. I remember seeing one video of Brian Eno, probably a few years ago or something. It's probably still out there, but he was just like, it was like the most complicated drum machine or something, and he was doing all this stuff, and he just seemed really cocky and like pretentious. And I remember at one point he was just like, "See, I don't even need a drummer." He just seemed really cocky, and I was like, "What a dick."
Bro,
It's like,
I
"Fuck
used
this
to
guy."
I used to not like Brandon Flowers because he said that he was a better singer than Patrick Stump.
How did he say that? What was
It
the
was like in
context?
an interview or something.
Did someone ask him directly?
It was,
or he just threw that out there?
You
'Cause
know, that
that's-
was back in 2000.
It's kind of fucked up to say though. If he just called him out, or did someone ask him?
Well, Brandon
directly?
Flowers was always kind of an asshole though back then. Like
He looks
because
like
he
an
was
asshole.
even saying stuff about how like they pitched
Sorry.
Mr. Brightside and all these other songs to like Sony, and he's like, how could they not want this song? Like, how could they not like think this is gonna be? And you're like, dude.
Everybody thinks their fucking shit is everyone's saying that.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It is.
Sony was wrong because that
Yeah.
album's a fucking like one of my favorite albums
That's
of
the
all
only
time.
Killers album I like.
Nah,
That's
dude,
really the
Sam's
only-
Town is really
Sam's
good.
Town's good, but that's
The
like
other
really
ones have
good for me.
a lot of songs that I really enjoy, but they're not really complete albums to me. I think Sam's Town was like the last one that was like a real solid
Did
album.
it feel like a concept, like conceptually?
Sam's Town
you
was like
mean,
a concept, but
okay.
like the rest of them are like, I think they were albums that were albums, but it seemed like they were more of a hodgepodge of songs rather than them going together really well.
Yeah.
You know, like they weren't really writing to a theme. Sam's Town was to a theme.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hot Fuss was, but Hot Fuss is like all the bangers. You know, it's like those are the hot ones. Those are like the singles, and then Sam's Town was like a story.
Yeah, I remember some of the singles off Sam's Town, but I never.
Yeah, like When You Were Young and
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
what's the other one? How's it go? The other one is Can You Read My Mind? Do, 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 do.
Yeah.
Little girl.
Was that the video? Was that the music video where they're like in New York or something?
Yeah, they're all over. But yeah, that's that one.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Can You
maybe
Read
that's
My
just like
Mind?
a tour video or something.
I don't know. It's a sick video. Their videos are always good though.
You ever seen the YouTube video of Brandon Flowers and who is it? The atheist, the Dawkins, Richard Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins.
You ever seen that video where they're like they're on some talk show and because Brandon Flowers is
He's
Mormon,
yeah.
so they're like talking about religion or something. I
Oh,
can't
how's
remember.
that go? He's like on the Mormon like if you go to
Feels really
mormonism.com or
awkward.
whatever,
Yeah.
mormon.com, they have like testimonials from famous people who are Mormon.
Really?
You know, like I love being
Who else is Mormon? That's not.
Oh, dude, all
like,
kinds of people. But Brandon Flowers is one, and he
knew that.
talks about how like Mormonism is great and all this stuff. Which whatever. He's been married since he was like 18.
Really?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of kids too, but I'm not really sure. I don't really dive into it.
That's the move. You know?
I like
the
his. I like Brandon Flowers' his music. I even liked his solo album, which didn't do very well.
When did that solo album come out though? That was forever ago. I remember.
Yeah, it came out a while. Remember that song Crossfire was from it. The Crossfire.
I never really listened
Heaven
to
and
it,
Hell.
but a lot of my friends were huge Killers fans,
Yeah.
and when that album came out, they were like, "It's great, man."
Bro,
it's
it's funny. It sounds just like a Killers album. It's like no different at all.
great." It does.
But it is good. I mean, he's good. But
What do you think happened? Do you think someone was like, "You got to get a solo album," or do you think he wanted to get some songs out on his own?
I
And
think
then once
maybe
he
he
did
had
it, he
some
was like-
songs he wanted to put out that the other guys didn't want to. I mean, maybe
That's typically what
that happens,
it is, right?
Yeah,
That's
I mean, it
typical.
happens.
If if a song gets rejected, it's like, all right, cool, solo album it is.
Yeah, I guess I'll just put it on my own thing. Shit, Planet Piss.
Planet Piss, the river boat.
I've been listening to a lot of the Hamilton soundtrack.
God, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate it.
It's good, dude.
fucking
It's
hate
really
it.
good. It's
I'm a
fucking
hater.
amazing.
It's so like.
But I haven't actually.
That's-
I listened to that a long time ago, a lot.
I don't like.
So I don't really listen to it that much anymore.
I don't know if
but-
I like any musical.
Really?
Yeah.
No musical at all? Like, have you heard, like,
I can't even think
have
of
you seen Rent?
No.
Yeah, Rent's not my favorite.
Definitely not.
Have
Is that
you
with
seen...
Rosario Dawson?
Huh?
Is that with Rosario Dawson?
I don't know
Remember
who Rosario Dawson
All
is.
right, well. She's hot.
I don't know why you said that. How about Cats?
She's in a lot of stuff. You would know who she is.
I've actually never seen Cats.
I hate cats, so I don't even
I thought Fiddler on the Roof was good.
outing myself here.
Annie's okay.
Dude, my sister loved Annie. No, that's not a. Grease. My
Grease is good. I
family
like Grease.
loved Grease.
Dude, Grease has Danny Zuko.
Yeah, dude, musicals.
Danny
There's, like,
Zuko,
no good, there's no
my
musical I'd
boy. Tell me more, tell me more.
watch. I haven't seen that. We
Dude,
should
a
watch it
great
as a
movie.
band.
Grease.
Yeah.
Hey, we should be Grease.
We should
be the Grease people for Halloween. We should be like their team, the Thunderbirds.
if it coincided with an album too. that's our
We
first
write like
show
a
of this
surf
new
rock
album.
album.
We should write some Dick Dale stuff.
Dude, what? Listen to the king of
His
the
second
South
album is
Guitar.
like all like it's
Oh.
like it's got cars on it and stuff. It's all like it's kind of like greaser vibes.
Cool.
So
Sweet.
we could do it, man.
Yeah, we should totally do that.
It's in the books. It's on video.
I mean, yeah, sure.
All right.
Do you ever wait before we
Wait.
continue? When you find new stuff, do you like look at your release radar more often, or are you looking at like Discover Weekly? Do you ever listen to your Discover Weekly?
More release radar. I really don't listen to my
Really?
Discover Weekly because I get kind of upset when it shows me a song that's like 10 years old. If you show me a song that's like 50 or 60 years old, I'm kind of like, cool, you know? If you show me a song that's like 10 years old, 5 years old, I'm kind of like,
What if it's good though? Who cares?
if it's good, it's good, and I'm happy. But for some reason, I have this weird thing where I'm trying to like, I want to hear just like the newest thing all the time.
Wow, I don't know about that.
I don't know why.
See, the problem with my release radar is that I have such a wide spectrum of music that it always shows me releases from people that I'm like, why did it show me this? Like, I don't care about this at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. Discover Weekly, I don't know. Every time I try
No,
it,
Discover
it's
Weekly does.
Oh,
Well,
you're
I'm
saying
talking about
release?
release radar. Because, like,
Oh.
I follow all these. I have songs where it's, like, got guest vocals by this person, this person. I got a lot of pop songs. I got a lot of stuff. So it shows me releases from all of those artists.
Yeah.
So it's like, God, how many songs do you have saved on your Spotify, you think?
I don't save that many songs.
Really?
I don't save
your
that many
liked playlist?
songs. I don't. Yeah, see, I don't like. I forget to like songs.
think I
I
have,
add
like-
them to my own playlist.
I think I
when
have, like,
like 'em.
20,000 liked songs or something.
You know what I do? I listen to my on repeat. Like I go and find songs, and then when I'm obsessed with a certain amount of songs, I go to my on repeat playlist, and it's like 20 songs of what I'm listening to the most, and I just get stuck on that.
I don't know, man. I like that. I do that. Every time I find new songs that I like, I play them. Like 4 songs, maybe back to back to back to back to back to back to back. But sometimes I like to just put it on shuffle and let it go and be like, wow, this is weird.
I did that more like on YouTube back in the day, but I don't do it anymore. I need
hate watching music on YouTube.
Dude, that's how I found King Giz.
On YouTube?
Is before Nonagon, I think. Dude, as I found, yeah, I'm in Your Mind. I found on YouTube, and I was like, what? I was like, what? But it was
I've been
YouTube,
listening
man.
to that new Woo song a lot. The Witch Slap
It's
one. It's
good.
pretty catchy.
It's
I like it.
catchy. It's good. Even
I
though
do think
part of
it's
it.
true that they have like a distinct sound, we'll say.
Yeah. Isn't it though? You said you didn't really like the low voice in it. Isn't it kind of just ridiculous though how low it is? It sounds like a voiceover for
Yeah,
a
I actually
movie.
don't mind it. Like after listening to it a few times, I like it a lot more. But
It reminds me also of Murder of the Universe, the fucking track.
yeah,
they
the
use.
fucking
It's-
the robot.
It sounds like a.
I'm Neil. Hello.
It's so low.
Bum 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 bum.
It's quick too. It's only like it's not even 3 minutes. It's like 2 minutes or something. Sweet little banger. Wooze. WOOZE.
Yeah, they're good.
They're the shit.
They're good. Check them out.
They're
Zeus
like-
Masseuse is good. What's the other one?
Japanese. I don't know where the hell.
What's
you
the
think
other
they
one?
are. Zeus Masseuse.
No, the other one.
Yeah, what is it? Hello.
Hello, would you go?
Hello.
Bam.
Hello, can I go?
Hello, can you go?
Can you go? It's something.
Something like that. You'll find it if you look for it.
Yeah.
I will say though, yeah, check it out.
I can't think of what else. Yeah, I'm mostly Shannon, Night Beats, that Woo song, and then a little. I haven't really been jamming Butterfly 3000, King Giz's new album.
Dude, Shanghai's nice. I
It's
like that.
cool.
It's very
I
nice.
like the album, but I just don't find myself putting it on and jamming it. Really.
Yeah, it's kind of it's again, I think it's amazing. I love it. I
Yeah.
do like all the songs on it, but they're not songs that I would really just jam. It's like I usually listen to something that's a little more like fast paced and I don't know, rocky, I guess. So
Yeah.
but it is a nice change. So like sometimes when it comes on when I'm on shuffle or whatever, I'm like, oh, this song's so like the songs are like light and airy and bubbly kind of. I don't know. I think they're
He said
pretty.
in that interview they were trying to make it so like super dreamy.
Yeah,
like, they're
I
trying
love
to make
it.
really.
I
and
love
is
it.
good.
But sometimes it's just not the vibe that I'm trying to listen to, you know.
I'm digging the Murlocs new album. Just dropped like this week.
Does that have Francesca on it?
It does. That's like the opening track. It's got some good ones on there. I like it.
Does he do a lot more harmonies?
Yeah, there's one that's really chill and really slow. I want to show you because the harmonica on there is.
That's
so
the
sweet.
Murlocs?
It's nice. Yeah, the Murlocs.
I saw a video today from
Merles.
our band Instagram
Uncle
that
Merle.
shows them like packaging those records and shipping them off and stuff. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's super sick.
I wonder they have to have their own, like, you think they bought their own machine, like they press
To make
them?
records?
Yeah,
Like flightless?
flightless. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they had
do
to
have
have.
their
I
own
mean, why
thing
would
here.
they not? They have the money for that
Dude,
for
I wonder
sure,
how
dude.
I wonder how expensive.
It's probably not that
is, though.
expensive. I mean, it's probably expensive, but it's probably not
gotta
that expensive.
Maybe.
Like, I bet
Maybe.
it's expensive, but it's probably not that expensive.
Maybe if we find someone local, and because they're local, we can make some cool.
But who
deal
even
with
makes records? I don't even know who
them.
to
I
go
think
to for
Josie
that.
does. Maybe, possibly Josie Records. I think they have their own plant or something.
Plant
They have their own manufacturing plant. That's
is okay.
do you call it a plant?
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of plants,
Let's go to the record plant.
what are you watching on TV?
What would plants have to do with TV? Dude, I was watching. I'm gonna go so nerdy right now. I was watching. I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Okay, I'm
the
ready.
new Superman and Lois show on CW.
Hold on.
There's a
Hold on, everyone. Let's take a
Superman
break for a second.
and Lois show on CW.
It's like a sitcom, like a rom-com.
I would love that. That would be fucking great. That would be so great.
Wait. Are you watching this on Hulu, right? Because they have
No,
CW.
no. It is on HBO though. But I watch it on CW
Like on TV,
on TV.
like when it comes on TV.
I don't like set aside time to go watch it. No, it's recorded. This is 2020. Yeah, we record everything, and you just watch it when you want it.
Why are you watching that?
I watched a little bit, and there was some pretty cool action, and I
Mhm.
was like, this looks pretty cool. I kind of like some of the stuff.
Who plays Superman?
Just some no name dude.
What's he look like?
He looks like a thinner Superman.
Like
Thinner
Dennis?
Superman. He looks like the size of Dennis. He's not that big.
Superman would
He's
never
not-
be that small.
I know, but that's the thing.
Does he wear
Superman has
glasses?
powers. He doesn't have to look like. The
Does he
Rock.
have glasses?
He has glasses. It's pretty funny. It's the same old trick of like, oh my God, he's wearing glasses. He
Whoa.
doesn't look like Superman anymore.
Clark, where did Superman go?
They're like this close to his face every time.
Oh,
let me tell you.
shit. Am I drunk? Because where the fuck did Superman go?
I gave up 10 episodes in. I went.
You watched 10 episodes?
episodes, and on the 11th episode,
What did it for you? Yeah.
the 11th episode, the villain is like Superman. He like bests him somehow, and he goes to his. Oh, dude, I haven't even told you. Superman has 2 kids, 2 sons.
Damn.
One of them's showing powers.
Superman's
right?
fucking.
He's
Lois?
fucking-
He's
yeah,
fucking Lois Lane?
Yeah, Lois.
Damn,
him and Lois
son.
are married.
Okay. Ooh,
She
shit.
lost his job at the beginning. You know,
Whoa, at the Daily Report or whatever?
crazy. It's crazy. The Daily Planet,
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah.
It's okay,
Daily
whatever.
Bugle, Daily Planet's all the same. But this guy was like, submit and I'll save your family, and I won't hurt your family. And Superman was like, I'll submit, and I was like, what? And then he takes Superman and he lies to him and just like turns him evil. I'm like, Superman would never do that.
He turned Superman evil?
Yeah, Superman would never submit, be like, yeah, I'm just going to hand myself over and trust this villain.
Well,
to
he
not
has no
hurt people.
weakness except for.
He didn't have kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
He didn't have kryptonite. The guy just
Yeah, so why didn't he just fucking laser beam him in the face and end it?
He was like really tired and winded, and he was like, "I'll submit."
Superman was tired?
Yeah, he was winded.
Does the other guy have superpowers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Was it Lennox Lewis?
What?
I'm just kidding. It's Lex Luthor.
I don't know. We've been talking about this too long, but that's why I gave up on
No,
it.
no. I'm intrigued
No, you're
about
intrigued.
this
Why would he
series on the
submit?
C-Dub.
Why would he submit?
So how many
I'm done.
episodes do you think it's running?
Dude, it's got to be old school, like 24 episodes or something, because I thought it ended at 10, and it
How
showed
long
an
is
11th
each episode?
An hour. 45 minutes
Holy
with commercials.
Fuck.
45 minutes.
Jeez Louise.
If it was a sitcom, it
Who
could
produced
be like,
this thing? What company?
You know it's like the same people doing like Flash and Supergirl. And all
What
that
isn't
stuff.
that Netflix though, or who does those?
No,
Is it
it's,
like DC?
Yeah, it's
their
like
own
DC
thing?
in partnership with like CW. It used to be the WB.
Oh,
You
I know.
that.
WB33, Jackie Chan Adventures, baby. They even had Pokemon.
Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah,
Batman, dude, the Batman.
Batman
Superman
Beyond
anime.
was the fucking one to watch. Batman Beyond
Yeah,
was like my.
Yeah,
I don't even like Batman. You know that I don't like Batman.
that's right. It's true.
But I like Batman Beyond a lot. Batman Beyond's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Not as sick
Batman
as Jackie Chan though. How about when he was collecting those talismans?
Beyond. Jackie
That
Chan
dude
does all his own
could
stunts.
fuck people up, man.
Little known fact on The Adventures of Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan did all his own stunts.
That's true. He does all his own
He does
stunts.
all his
It's
own
crazy.
stunts. Yeah.
We went and saw this movie. Caitlin and I went and saw this movie.
Midgard. Or
Vanguard,
something?
I
Vanguard.
think.
Yeah.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious.
I saw a trailer for it like right after you guys saw
Bro, the
it.
CGI was fucking
really
awful. But I mean, he was.
Why does
I
he
mean,
not just do Rush Hour? I
Jackie
just want,
Chan
like,
is old, you
10
know.
more
so
Rush Hours.
It's kind of like watching a relic, but he still got it, dude. He still fucks him up. He still throws some
Yeah,
shit.
like I wouldn't fight Jackie Chan
No.
even at this age.
No way.
Yes.
I wouldn't fight Jackie Chan in 10 years.
Be on his deathbed. I'm not gonna fight him, dude.
Man, what if he was like, he's dead? He like tried to touch
he's that fast.
his reflexes are just still intact. We can't bury him. He keeps breaking out. Okay, well,
All right.
the end of that
That's
Jackie
it.
Chan
That's
segment.
the end of that. We'll get canceled.
No.
on
Okay.
Jackie Chan.
So you're
All right.
only watching Superman right now? Superman
No,
and
no,
Lois?
no.
Wait, it's called
No.
Superman and Lois?
It's literally they got to give it to her too.
What's
right?
the intro like?
It's like, and it's just the Superman
So
logo.
it's like-
and it says Superman and Lois. It's like it.
How is Lois written? Like in cursive?
They're both kind of like, yeah,
Superman
and Lois. What if it's like scratched in pencil or something?
Is there like a
And
live
Lois.
audience? They're like,
I'm telling you, all your ideas are great. I think you should be producing the show. 'Cause I
Superman?
would prefer there would be a live audience and it be more.
Mine's
like
more like a
sitcom,
softcore
a little
porn,
shorter, 30 minutes.
it's
Whoa.
on Cinemax. It's Superman banging Lois.
45 minutes.
With commercials every week. Give me 24 episodes.
What's the Always Sunny? Dennis's script, full frontal. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
show it
yeah.
all.
We're gonna hang dong.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fake dong, like Dick. What's his name? Dick Diggler. Dirk
Dirk
Diggler.
Diggler. I still have yet to see it.
I haven't seen that either.
Wait,
but he hangs
what?
fake dong.
You
Boogie
haven't
Nights?
seen it?
Nah.
You always give me shit too when Parker says I
I've
haven't
seen the
it.
fake dong. Have you seen the fake dong?
You would look that up. What?
I heard the fucking what's his name had a fucking hog.
I'd
What's
like
his name?
to see that hog. I'd see that hog.
What's his name?
Marky Mark.
Mac Wahlberg.
Look
Oh,
it up.
That was horrible.
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Welcome to Wahlberg.
Mike Wahlberg. Yeah, I heard he was packing, so I was like, I gotta see that fucking armadillo.
That had to be in his prime too. You know that's.
But it
prime.
wasn't even him. Like when I found out there was a
No,
prosthetic,
yeah.
I was like, bro, he tricked
He
everyone.
put a dildo.
Dude,
on.
he fucked himself because think about like every woman that didn't have the internet before that, like after that movie was made, always thought that he had a giant dick, and then they were like, oh.
Well,
What?
once he got it, right?
And then he's like, hey, baby, the fucking camera adds 10 pounds. Hey.
Hey, man, it's all the same when the lights are out. You know what I'm saying? It all looks the same.
Okay. No, I don't think. I mean, I think if you're hanging dong like he hung in Dirk Diggler's tail,
I haven't seen it. I gotta see it. If it's, yeah, it's got to be porn
that
star
prosty
dong, so.
peen is It's a nice size.
It's a nice. This is a very nice.
It's a good size prosty.
All right, we'll look it up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. We don't need to continue on this.
We'll put a clip of it and we'll
so
just blur it.
let's move off of Superman and Lois because that's what we're talking about.
Because that led to Mark Wahlberg's dick somehow.
What else are you watching? Anything else good?
I love Gordon Ramsay. I watch a lot
Hell's
of Gordon.
Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef are both going on at the same time.
I don't even watch either of those. I think the only one that I watch is that one that's like a Hotel Hell.
That hasn't come on. I don't even think.
And what was the other one where he does the kitchen renovation?
Nightmares.
Yeah, Kitchen Nightmares.
It's like the kitchen version of
it's
Bar
like
Rescue.
Bar Rescue.
I've still been watching a lot of Bar Rescue.
John Tavern.
It goes hard. That's like all Spike TV or Paramount
Bro,
Network,
Spike
whatever it
TV.
is. That's all they show. I think it is Paramount.
Spike
Network
TV used
now.
to have that show called like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh my god, I hated that
I
show.
know,
So
I know.
stupid. It was
I know.
a phenomenon though.
People loved it.
Phenomenon.
People loved it. There was a lot of bad shows back then. Like, think about like Room Raiders. I used to watch Room Raiders all the time. That show was awful.
Well, yeah, everything on MTV was.
Oh, it was bad.
We still watch that. It's actually, it's
Not
turned
bad though.
good.
Jersey Shore. Gem. It was a classic. It's a classic.
That's kind of aged on me. I don't know if I
Bro,
can still watch
it's
it.
classic.
It's all that stuff's almost like that's.
It's
the
like a
other stuff
time
is more
capsule.
cringy. Yeah,
It's classic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Dude, when we watched,
I'll love it more
when we
in, like, 10
watched,
more
I
years.
think we watched one of the Room Raiders
Yes,
episodes on
yes.
YouTube, and it shows like commercials from that time.
Oh yeah.
So dope, dude. It was like, damn, this reminds me of being like 13.
Dude, and you remember just like no stress.
So vivid, too. It was like, I can remember
No
just
bills.
like laying in the carpet in my parents' house because our TV was like on an entertainment center. I just lay right there and watch MTV until like 3 in the morning. I just have a blanket. Dude, I loved it. They like Wild on E Entertainment, you know what I'm talking about? With
Wild-
Brooke Burns.
Yeah, I remember that. Brooke Burns, she was pretty hot, right? I can't
She was
remember what
very
she
hot.
looks like, but I
Very
remember
hot.
her.
Tan,
She was
dark
very
hair, very hot. Brooke Burns.
Wild.
Shout out to Brooke Burns.
Shout out to Brooke if you ever want to come on our show. Just email us at.
Shout out to Brooke. Okay, so you said you're watching Superman and Lois. You're watching
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
Bar Rescue. Yeah.
Anything with substance?
No, I don't really like good television.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
No. Oh. Yeah.
Been watching the Euros myself.
The Euros.
Yeah, it's the soccer tournament. It's been pretty
Oh.
good. When I can catch it, I've been enjoying
What do
that.
you mean the Euros? What is that?
It's like a European soccer tournament.
Oh,
so
so
like
that's why you
the
call it.
clubs from Europe, like England, Spain, Portugal, just different countries in Europe, they have a tournament every year. And I think the winners qualify for the World Cup, which is I think next year, 2 years from now. They're
I
doing it
just
here in
zoned out
Dallas.
and
They're,
didn't hear
they're
anything.
playing in Dallas some of the World Cup matches.
How does it? Do they have multiples of those, and then the winners of all those go to the
Yeah,
World
so
Cup?
America's the North America, South America, they have their own thing for qualifying.
Okay.
And so it's like certain amount of teams from each continent go and play in the World Cup. So not everyone gets to play in the World Cup. You have to qualify.
Yeah. Okay.
But the World Cup, the next World Cup is in the United States.
it's like the Olympics.
It is just like the Olympics, yeah.
So shit, there's just soccer everywhere, I guess, right? You just need
Yeah.
a ball.
Every yeah, that's why it's the best. Well, not the best, but it's the most popular sport. Because think about like football.
Yeah.
You can't play football in like Ecuador. They can't afford to buy pads
Oh yeah.
for
yeah, all that
everybody
shit.
that wants to play. Soccer, I mean, like when I was in Ecuador again, the kids that were like poor and lived in the streets were playing soccer with like trash. Like they
Yeah.
could make a ball out of trash and
Can make
play.
a ball out of something kicked around.
So it's more of a world game. That's why the United States is like not that good because we like made our own sports. We were like, now we're gonna play baseball. No other country had baseball before the United
Yeah,
States.
no. We just like doing shit.
And
We like
American
creating shit.
football, like we made that. That's
Yeah.
that's an American sport. They don't play that
American
anywhere
football
but
is
Canada.
so much better though.
Well, it's a different thing.
It's different.
American football is great. I love it. It's great, but it's not the same. Soccer's more. It's like a gentlemanly game, I guess, but it's not. It's
I
really
guess so.
not. But football is, the thing for football with me is the advertisement. Like I hate that it takes like 4 hours to watch a football game. Like a soccer
Yeah.
game is an hour and 30 minutes. It's
Oh, really?
45 minutes. 45 minutes. Wait. 45. Yeah.
Everything's built for advertising.
45 minute half, 15-minute intermission,
Yeah.
45-minute half. That's it.
That's
Sometimes
pretty
there's
nice.
overtime, and that's
nice.
dependent on the referee. The referee can add time, but it's usually only like 2 minutes.
I used to stop. Like, I would only watch the very end of a basketball game. So
Well,
I'd be
yeah.
I'd
The
be like, there's no
basketball games don't
point.
even matter till
There's
the
no
fourth
point in
quarter.
watching this game until it
Yeah.
lasts like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just scoring and scoring, unless you're getting blown out of the
It's
water.
like baseball. Who wants to watch baseball on TV? I don't understand that. It's so
No.
boring.
I did play baseball growing up,
I
so
played
maybe
it
it is
too.
a little special in my heart. Because I do like going to a game.
Going to a game is fine.
Yeah.
Watching it on TV,
No.
Dude, so
No.
boring.
Fall
I'll
asleep. Dude, my
watch World
dad-
Series games because it's interesting. It's like the World Series.
The stakes are higher.
Right.
Yeah, it's
That's
all like,
interesting, I guess. Especially if like the Rangers are in it, then I'll watch
well,
it. But I don't know. I just much rather watch football. I like hockey. Hockey's pretty cool. It's
You like sports.
I
I'm too. I
I
don't
like
like sports.
sports.
I like sports. I don't like sports, so I'd have to get.
What about boarding? That's a sport.
I'm a
You know, they
boarder till I
added
die.
boarding to the Olympics this year. This is like the first year that skateboarding is in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah, street and vert.
This is the first time.
I think so. Yeah.
Really?
Maybe.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's this time. Maybe last time. Whatever the.
Now
Summer
I'm gonna
Olympics.
start like watching or something. I'm gonna
Bro,
start-
you can watch X Games. They do that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
I mean, I like watching those Braille videos, but they're kind of lame. I guess I just put them on as like filler.
But like Olympics and stuff, they do street.
Mhm.
They're gonna have street.
They have
That's
a street
cool.
course.
That's cool.
They set up a street course, and then they'll have like a half pipe for like the vert
Yeah.
section. I mean, yeah, streets the more popular, I would say.
Well, just to
Like,
take
think
your
about
board
P-Rod. You know
anywhere,
P-Rod?
just-
Paul Rodriguez.
No.
You know what Nike SBs are?
No.
Like the Nike skateboarding shoes.
No.
Oh, I think the first ones were made for P-Rod. Paul Rodriguez.
Paul
He's like a
Rodriguez.
great skater. He won
Sounds familiar.
He won X Games maybe a lot. I think this is like.
Are you
the
talking
first-
about Bam Margera?
No. Bam Margera was not that good of a skateboarder. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't that great.
Yeah, I know.
He wasn't as good as like, I don't know, Eric Costin or something like
Yeah.
that.
I
Anyway.
remember some of these names just from the video game. I never actually
How about Rodney
watched
Mullen?
skateboard. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
How about Tony Hawk?
What was the one you said, like Mike Vallely?
Mike Vallely? Mike V?
There's like
He
public
beat
domain.
up a bunch of people
Really?
in a parking lot. Yeah, like 6 people.
I think he's the one that like there's some public domain skater movie, and it's like his movie or something like that.
That's
and
cool.
I've made a music video for it because it's public domain. But that's the only reason I know it, because I've seen some of his shit.
Mike V.
They all have little communities, man. There's like all skaters.
I'm going to build a half pipe. Mini ramp.
That's expensive.
Nah.
Like Justin was saying the other day, it's gonna be like 1,000 or something at least.
Nah, dude. Well, nah. I don't think so. Bro,
If you can find someone to hook you up with some wood
yeah, wood prices are high.
for that much,
Well,
to
how much
cut
wood do
it
you even
all
need?
and-
It's not that much.
you don't want some fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, dude. I want to make it myself.
I mean, yeah, it would be cool if it worked.
It's gonna work.
I'm down. I gotta get a board first. It's okay. Everyone tells me 22 is not too late to learn.
No, 22. You're ripe. It's
Yeah.
a ripe young age.
Yeah, it's a ripe young age.
There's no reason you shouldn't be able to learn how to board at 22.
What we got?
You haven't asked me what I'm watching. I'll tell you.
Well,
though.
that's because I'm not holding stuff.
I'm watching an
What are you
anime called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
So you finished Space Dandy, I do.
No, I haven't finished
I
Space
thought you
Dandy.
did.
No, I
You know what? Justin finished
yeah,
it.
Justin
How did
did.
Justin
Because
finish
I
it
haven't
for you?
watched it. I only watch it like every once in a while, but I should have finished that. But I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm pretty far into it. I think I'm on episode like 13 or 14, and it's only one season right now. It's a new anime. It's on HBO. It's pretty cool, man. I mean,
What's it about?
it's like any other anime. It's like a kid who like gets crazy powers and has to fight demons.
That is, yeah. I was
But-
about to say, like, what is like every
So
other
they're-
anime? That does sound
Basically,
the
he
only
fights
animes I've-
curses, right? And
Yeah.
so these curses are like just killing people, and they're drawn to areas where people have like high anxiety and despair. So like high schools are really, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
you know, anxiety and despair.
yeah.
Yeah. So this kid, they find this like finger, and turns out that it's like the finger of this sacred curse that they cut all his fingers off and they separated them, and you can use objects like that to ward off other curses. So that's why it was at the school, right? Because it like warded off curses.
Yeah.
But the kid, the main character, he like found the finger and took it out of the box, so it like broke the seal. So now these curses are showing up to get the finger. Long story short, he eats it, and it turns him into this like crazy. Like he eats the curse, and the curse like enters his like as part of his body now.
Comes.
So it kind of is like Naruto, whereas like Naruto has the nine-tailed fox inside of him, and he uses the nine-tailed fox's power to fight. This guy does like the same thing with this curse. But yeah, the whole show is about him trying to find these fingers and eat them.
And eat them.
Yeah, while killing curses and shit. It's pretty badass.
Dude, they all are really like that. Like,
Yeah,
they're all like super dark, like with the curses.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the hauntings and shit like that.
Well, I mean, they all kind of follow the same formula, but
Yeah.
they're all kind of different in little ways. A lot of the way is really art style. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like how the writer delivers what
I
they're
guess, yeah.
showing. You know, it's all the same story. It's just the way it is, I guess, like the way that it's delivered and drawn, and like
Yeah.
some animes will be like more serious. Some will throw in like funny random shit. You know, like more fan service type stuff, which is, I think the more of that is what I like. Like Space Dandy is more of fan service.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like it kind of makes fun of itself. You know, it's like kind of
Yeah,
like
I think Justin didn't
pokes.
like
What?
it. Space Dandy.
I thought you did like
Space
it.
Dandy.
No, he was telling
He
me.
said after he finished it, he wasn't really a fan of it. He didn't
Oh.
like it.
I mean, I don't know that it's so much of like a linear anime, like a real linear anime. Like it doesn't have like a storyline.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
just kind of
Yeah,
episode.
it's just episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like because
That's
that guy
probably
is the
why
guy
you
who made.
haven't watched.
Huh?
That's probably why you watch.
Yeah,
it
because you
kinda-
can watch it whenever. It's
Yeah.
not like how he did Cowboy Bebop or
It's the same
Samurai
guy?
Champloo. Yeah, which
Oh,
Cowboy Bebop and
okay.
Samurai Champloo are like
Yeah.
regarded as probably two of the best animes, depending
Yeah,
on what you like. I
those-
mean, one is space and one is like feudal Japan, so it's kind of both of the things that most animes are about:
There's
feudal
a pretty,
Japan or space.
It's a pretty badass Batman anime. When I say badass, it just looks really cool.
Who drew it?
I don't know who drew it. It looks It looks weird, like a. It's like a weird mixture of like drawn animation, hand drawn animation, and like CGI almost.
Oh,
Type,
weird.
like special effects.
It's
Some
probably kind of.
parts,
It's
like,
kind of like you probably never seen
hybrid.
this, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Have you ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
It's just. I mean, it's another anime series, but the art style is like fucking crazy weird. I'd have to show you for you to understand it. But they did Berserk like it as well on HBO. And the original Berserk is amazing. It's fucking from like the mid 90s. It's this
Yeah.
awesome anime series.
When did anime? What was like the first anime? Like 80s?
I think it
90s?
was late 80s. I think Akira was like the first one to really get popular in the United States, and now I
Yeah.
think it was early 90s. But they had like anime cartoons like Dragon Ball, I think came out in like 90.
Yeah.
That you could see here, but I think the first
Dragon Ball was-
movie really was Akira.
Dragon Ball always felt American for some reason though.
That's because you probably just saw Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball is
Yeah.
way more like from over there because there's like a lot
Yeah.
of there's a lot of things that don't really fly in America. Like they're pretty
Yeah.
perverted to kids and stuff in Dragon Ball.
That's what's kind of weird about any anime is some of the stuff
Well,
just gets real
well, the
weird.
fan service.
Yeah,
Dude, there's a
that's what
whole
it is,
bunch of
fan
other
service.
stuff. There's a whole bunch of other there's like a whole bunch of other kinds of anime
Yeah.
like
My
that are
wife's
actual shows.
She watches some of the like really out there ones because the ones you're kind of talking about are more of the like action based or like
yeah,
big
they're like
story
geared towards like
kind of-
teenage boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're good. I like the art style.
She'll watch those just like shows.
There's
It's
one
just
where
like
this
it can
guy-
be about anything. It's
There's one
anime.
where this guy there's like a subgenre called like harem anime,
Yeah.
and so this guy I've never seen it, but I've seen like in GameStop. This girl would always review animes, and this is one that she talked about. This guy has airplanes. They're planes. They're like 6 different planes, like jets, that are also women. They like transform into women, and he can get inside them and use them whenever he wants. Like, and they have giant like breasts and all of that. Like that's fan service. That's like Abby.
But that fan service, that just makes me think of like a horny dude in a room.
Oh, that I mean that is. I mean,
it's so weird.
It is what it is. I think
it is. That's anytime I see that weird stuff in anime, I just think of a weird. But then I've started doing that in movies and stuff more too. Anytime you see a sex scene or just kind of like anything really explicit, you're like, this was written. It went through so much, to get done, and it's just kind of strange to think about. Sometimes probably just some pervert.
Bro, Game of Thrones
room.
is just straight nudity.
Bro, just 2 perverts in a room writing all this shit down.
Yeah, here we are. I think there was something else that I was watching too, though. Street beefs.
Street beefs.
I've been watching a lot of street beefs. I like watching the short fights. If you don't know what street beefs is a MMA / boxing / bare knuckle boxing / kickboxing.
It's Joe Rogan's official fighting.
It's Scarface, actually.
It's Scarface,
and it's these fights where like people have actual beefs with each other.
I don't think
fight.
all of them have.
Not
beefs,
all of them, but some of them.
But some of them have legit street beefs. I wish they got more into that side. It's like the wrestling episode of South Park.
Yeah,
it's just all about the story.
Yeah.
I want the context.
It seems like the best way to describe it would be like if the UFC was to do all of their events in like the middle of a field with
just set up an octagon.
Yeah, chain link fences
in like
as the octagon.
The most random place.
No real referee. I don't know that the refs are actually refs because I've seen them fighting in the ring sometimes. But you can find some good shit on there. There's been some good fights.
Just look for the short fights, right?
The short ones are good. They get knocked out fast.
There's a KO.
When they go multiple rounds, it's kind of like, who cares? Because these guys, either they're fucking beating the fuck out of each other, that's good to watch, or they just don't know what they're doing.
Fighters, yeah.
Because they're not real fighters. Like, a lot of these guys aren't real fighters. Some of them are. No. And those are the ones to watch. Like my man, what's his name?
Fair Play.
Yeah, Fair Play. Yeah, that
Baby
guy.
Hulk.
Oh,
right.
Baby Hulk.
Fair Play. Baby Hulk.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Who's the white guy? He's like always like, shout out to my girl Rachel.
What?
He's always in the gi. He's in a full getup.
Oh, in the gi.
He's always in the gi.
Yeah,
and he's like, shout out to my girl Rachel.
It's like, because he's the one I was talking about who I've seen ref matches.
You have?
But also fights. Yeah, his name's like Kobayashi or something like that.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's something like that. Yeah, it's not his real name.
His real name's like Kevin.
Yeah, maybe like Dale.
Dale.
It's Inigami, I think is what it is, or something like that.
Yeah,
Inigami.
You're so close. Yeah, it is something like that.
Damn, I want to know what it is. I know. Kikigami. It doesn't matter. Just look up Fair Play. Look up Baby Hulk. You'll not be upset. Look for the fights that are like under 4 minutes. 2 minutes is where I go for primarily because that's like a first round knockout for sure. If you go 4 minutes, you might get some talking in the beginning. Sometimes they have long shout outs.
Dude, there'll be like a 2-minute fight and the first minute is talking.
Yeah.
And you're just like, holy shit, this is about to
but
go
it's
down.
Great because you know that some shit's about to go down big time.
Yeah, if you ever want to waste some time.
All the audience members look like they might be smoking crack in the audience. There's kids there.
Yeah.
Baby mamas. There's
Definitely.
all kinds of stuff. It's the
Who's
most
like, get him, Dale.
interesting
Like,
fight.
that's Rachel.
Honestly, UFC should be allowing more of this type of stuff. And I mean, it's not that they're struggling for money, but this could draw in that crowd. You know, if the UFC dipped into this, they might make some money. If they take that advice, I'd go ahead and suggest that they give me a nice settlement as well.
They need to partner with Street Beefs.
I want some Street Beefs apparel.
We should. You know they have it.
I know they have it. I've seen it. They have hoodies.
We're going to make Street Beefs so much money.
Street Beefs is cool. They deserve it. Maybe they'll let us. I want to ref a match.
What else?
I mean, now that you threw the list, I don't know what to talk to you about at all. Well, now I know that you have to leave so quickly because you need to go home and watch Superman and Lois. So
I told you I'm done. I'm fucking done.
You can't quit Superman.
Superman
and Lois.
doesn't submit to his villains.
You can't quit Superman.
Get the fuck out of here.
Lois.
I don't even like Superman. I'm not a Superman fan.
Wait. I got one more question about this show.
Just make a Batman show that's
What is
not about him
how's
being a
Lois
kid.
look?
She's all right. She's like really skinny. She's almost like a child. She's so
Interesting. So
like, a little
Superman's a
anorexic.
cuck, and he likes children.
He
That's
he
what
has
you're
children.
saying?
He's skinny. He's thin, and then she's like a frail old.
Like creepy like
She's
Thin Man.
She's basically a skeleton. She's Slenderman. She's Slenderman.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Alright.
thank you for checking out
Thanks
the
for checking
W.O.P.P.
it out. Why don't you contact us?
Follow
DM
us on
follow
Instagram
us,
or Facebook and all that
comment,
stuff.
do something, and tell us what to do.
Well,
what
yeah.
you
If you have
wanna
any
see.
suggestions for what you'd like to hear us talk about, or if you have any, tell us what your favorite shit is to listen to and watch. Well, we want to talk about it. I want to look at some shit that you like.
Yeah, tell us something you like, and we'll shit on it next week.
Maybe
We'll
I'll try not to shit on it.
I'm
but
gonna
it's
shit
possible.
on it. I want to shit on it.
He's a contrarian.
We'll
so I
do
believe
that. You'll be like for it. I'll be against it.
All right. Well, I'm Marcos.
He's Marcos,
It's Matt.
and I'm Matt. Thanks for watching the W.O.P.P.
Yeah, this
podcast
is
with
W.O.P.P.
us. This is W.O.P.P.
This is W.O.P.P.